So hi there, this is G, about to commentate on this quarter-final match between Ben Fortey and Aaron Davies. I'm joined by Mr. Bob Love in the commentary box.
Hello Mr. D'Imperia, how's Giuseppe?
Yeah, not too bad. So we have a youthful line-up here.
We do.
This match. How do you see this one going?
I'll be honest, it's hard to say. I mean, when you say youthful, they've both been playing for their countries for many years.
Oh yeah, very true.
Remember Ben, it must be
7 or 8 years?
7 or 8 years ago, leading the Welsh team out in his waistcoat, about 4'0", and playing for their juniors. So he's gone through the ranks, and Aaron's been everywhere you have, hasn't he? Pretty much.
Yeah. It'd be very attacking, that's for sure. There won't be much safety. Both players love to attack. So it should be a close match. Both are obviously banging form. Obviously Aaron's going to be buzzing because he just beat arguably the greatest player of all time. So he'll be up for this.
Who was he playing? Darren Appleton. Sorry, Mick Hill. Okay.
That's why I use the word arguably.
Arguably, yes. It wasn't Melling. I think this will be a really good game, to be honest.
Should be a close one.
Yeah, I have to say Aaron has maybe got a little bit more experience than Ben as an adult player playing for England men's team.
Yes.
I believe Ben's in the Welsh men's team this year.
No, I don't think so. He was due to, but I was speaking to him last night. He couldn't get the time off work to have the extended stay.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you're right. He was due to. So yeah, they're just preparing themselves now, as you can all see.
You're right. I mean, obviously Aaron's just come off quite a tough game. I don't know, it was 8-6, I think.
8-6, yeah.
And anyone who can beat Mick Hill over that many frames, as long as he keeps it going.
Very true. So the lag there is won by yellow ball, which is Ben, I believe. No, it's not.
I can't remember who was on which side of the table, to be honest.
No, it's Aaron.
Aaron, yes.
Yeah.
For those, Aaron's in the pink top, pink shirt. Where's Aaron from, do you know?
Manchester way.
Okay.
Steve Mills away. So.
And he's coached, I think, was Aaron in the under-23s, under-21s or juniors?
No, he skipped that.
Did he skip it?
He refused it.
Was he in the juniors? Was he ever in the juniors?
Yeah, he was in juniors, yeah.
Okay. I've got a feeling you're right. I think he went straight from the juniors straight to playing men's county, straight into the men's team without going through.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, very nearly.
So, first dry break of the match.
First break of the match.
First dry break of the match.
As well.
Yeah.
Nearly a void break. Nearly put the black in.
So Ben's elected to go for reds, and it's a nice chance actually. Just the red by the cue ball is his toughest ball. He might be able to get it out now. That's what he's tried.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Another inch or so further out would have been.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how he's going to go about the red closer to the black. I believe he might squeeze past, but from this camera angle it doesn't look like it will go past, so he'll have to play it down his bottom left. Oh no, it will, there is room to squeeze in. So it looks like he'll have to drop that one in the middle that he just moved.
You'd have thought so, yes.
It is a bit awkward, this finish. That's why it's taking a bit of time over this.
There's no time. We haven't got a timekeeper
No.
on here. There's no timekeeping at the moment. No. There'd normally be 1 minute to play the shot, but certainly in the earlier stages of the events, there are not often timekeepers.
I think he should be looking to get to the one over the hole of this one. He's not hit it.
No, he's.
So this is a bit tricky now. What's the route now, Bob?
Well, I'm not sure whether he can see enough of the nearest red to the right-hand corner, and when playing it, whether he can actually run behind the yellow if he plays it naturally.
I think he should skim the one in the middle by the black and play a delicate cannon on the red, full ballish.
You don't think it'll be too thin, maybe?
And then he was going to have the one over the pocket as a backup ball. He's tried it. And the cue ball's just avoided it in off.
Oh, he may well have got away with that.
Well, as you say that, Bob, but it's going to be hard to get on that last red. If it goes.
Yeah,
Do you think it goes?
Yeah. If
It just about goes, yeah.
If he takes the top one, leaves himself any angle,
Yeah, it's a bit straight. It's a bit straight.
that could be the problem. That's his cue power, straight up and down the table.
Well, no, body language suggests he's got a slight angle here. He's to force across. Yeah, just a power stun. Too much.
Oh,
Well, if he's found the gap, he's been very fortunate.
that looks very tight, doesn't it? Past the first.
Yeah,
the first
I
yellow.
don't think he's on it.
It was a good call, though. It was a good call. He's digging down a little bit here, so he's probably going to be passing a bit aside before he gets to the object ball, so we'll see. Certainly a very open table should he not make this.
Oh, he's very fortunate. It's a great shot. Too much. Just about on it.
I think he can get that.
But very fortunate to have that gap.
Let's be honest, it's been a very good clearance from
Yeah.
not wasn't the best positional player in the world, but certainly.
Yeah, a couple of balls is cued in lovely. So there you have it. First frame goes to the Welshman.
Was that from Aaron's dry break?
It was.
It was, yeah. I've not seen a lot of matches on the tables, but some people are saying there's great difficulty putting off the break, and others you're hearing there's clearance after clearance after clearance, you know.
Yeah.
You've played here, so...
Yeah, no, to be honest, I've seen a lot of matches, people struggling off breaks. It depends which room as well, different conditions.
Yes.
Obviously one room's hotter than the other.
Well, there's slightly different conditions anyway this year with the air conditioning in here.
Yes.
It's a lot cooler
It
than
is.
it normally would be,
It is.
which is quite nice in some respects.
And where's the cue ball going? It's gone. So,
Very open table.
look at these reds.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a gift. Well, it should be.
Yeah.
A little bit of care needed, but needs to manoeuvre around those three reds by the black somehow.
Yeah, I'll just pick them off one by one. So,
Is that slightly underhit, do you think, maybe?
I was about to say that, yeah. He'll still be no problem. Leave the white,
Just drop it and go up towards the black.
yeah, we'll leave the white somewhere just past the blue spot. And then he will have the next red to play a soft screw into the black.
Do we have a blue on this table? Metaphorically.
Yes.
That looks
So
good.
he's run a bit far, I think.
Yeah, you might have to punch it.
That's not ideal because he didn't really want to play for.
No, if he punches it, he'll possibly contact the yellow. So he's got a little bit of work to do, hasn't he? He's certainly thinking about it.
Looks like he's topping it through.
With a bit of a side, yeah, to come off the yellow maybe.
No, that camera angle was very deceiving.
It was, wasn't it? Yes. Was it perfect red in the middle now? Yeah. From here it looks very good. That was deceiving, wasn't it, G?
Yeah, I wouldn't play that red now, purely because you don't want to be leaving the red to the, above the cue ball, or as we look, to the left, basically close to the left corner last.
Can he not? Can he not just bring this back?
I don't think he's straight enough. So I think he'll go bottom right, screw it back a bit, leave it dead straight in the middle, and draw it back. But he's going your option.
He's just going to bring this back 3 inches.
Oh, he was dead straight. Okay. Yeah, it was a formality then.
It should be, shouldn't it? As you said, very open. So the score currently is 1-0 to Ben, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the second frame.
Right on cue. Did he call a foul on himself there?
No, I think he was just...
Look a bit pushy there.
He didn't want to overhit it, and I think he thought he may have underhit it.
I see.
He just stunned this back past the yellow. Again, it's thingy. As long as he misses the yellow.
Yeah, I wanted to roll it through on after cushion, but he's dispatched the red lovely and got straight on the black. So this simple black for level the match up.
Have you noticed, just a point really, the way Aaron lines up when he gets down to the ball?
Oh yeah.
Very much through one eye, brings the cue back down in line, and then goes down onto the shot, and then goes straight through the ball.
Yeah, it's
an alignment, isn't it?
It's an unusual technique, but of course he's perfected it over the years, and well, as we can see, he's a top player, so it obviously worked for him. And it's a good technique because everything's going through smooth in a straight line.
Mm. Well, we've just lost possibly two of the favourites for this event, haven't we?
We have.
Chris Melling losing out 8-7 to Adam Davies.
Yeah.
And Mikkel losing out 8-6 to Aaron Davies. So it's all to play for.
Yeah, wide open. So on the outside arena tables, we have
Rob Sims playing
Callum Singleton.
That was 1-1 a few minutes ago. And the scores are on the WEPF website.
Live
scoring, yes. Regular updating on the table scores, obviously live on the streaming.
We have Josh Kane and against Alex Lewis. That'll be a quick match.
And obviously, Josh obviously is in a fine vein of form, winning this event last year.
Yeah, and obviously still in the world singles semi-finals.
Yes, amazingly well done.
But back to this match, that was a very sweet strike there on the break.
I think he's got a plant down the left should he need it, and he probably will do at some point. I think it's really just a case of which way he goes, whether he takes the plant now.
Yeah.
Unless he takes the yellows. I mean, the yellows are there as well. It's
yeah, I was thinking that, but I would favour reds here, especially if he can play the one on the balk line, if it slots past the other red. That would be very helpful. Because he can work his way down then.
I'm not sure you can see the one nearest the pocket. Again, choices needs to obviously let his opponent know.
He's gone yellows. So
I was wondering whether he was going
Yeah.
to do that. Actually,
I was
flick it
wondering,
up.
but from this camera angle we couldn't see if it was on.
He's slightly. He may or may not have covered the black into, certainly the yellow into the middle that's below the black.
Yeah.
But
I would still have liked reds though, if I'm honest. Because he may find himself needing to play plant if he runs out of position. That's a lovely shot though. That really is a top shot.
you
Control.
couldn't have put that there, could you?
Controlled.
You couldn't have put that there any better. And now he can draw back off the rail ball to leave the one in the opposite middle.
Yeah. We'll just roll it in dead weight, I think, Bob.
Well, you could roll it in dead weight, but I think he's probably going to just come back an inch or two.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Perfect.
Good job. My commentary is better than my play, Giuseppe.
You're not too bad, Bob. When the balls are going for you on your day, you're a fine player.
Looking fairly straightforward, really. It's just a case of queuing, getting the last ball. That's very nice. Don't think we've seen a mistake at all. Just a dry break, a foul and in off the break, and
Yeah.
break and dish.
Very clinical stuff. Let's see if they can keep it up the whole match. All dishes.
Yeah.
Very unlikely. As towards the end, if it gets close, there'll be a bit of tension.
What's happening now? I think we're about to have a barefoot match. Aaron's just got a bit of a small problem for a few seconds.
What happened?
He either trod on something, or something's wrong with his shoe because he's taken one of his shoes off.
Oh, wow, okay.
It looked like he took a step forward and then needed to make an adjustment. He's playing in bare feet. This is rather.
Wow. Is that in the rules? It's not part of the dress code.
I would think that once a referee sees this, they will ask.
You lose the frame for that, no?
Well, there's no referee there's no table referee here. So, unless his opponent says something with immediate effect, I wouldn't have thought he would lose the frame. He's doing a la Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Unless it's only for this shot because he's stretching and his shoe's sliding.
I'm not so sure that's the case.
No?
I think he had a problem with his shoe.
Yeah, maybe.
Is he playing this in off the red?
Nah, power stun. He is. Wow. Camera angles are deceiving sometimes.
He obviously
I was still shell shocked about what's going on with his with his feet
I
there.
don't know. I think we're going to see a bit of a dress rehearsal off the scene somewhere here.
Wow. We had Lee Kendall losing his waistcoat in the world singles. Now we've got Aaron Davies losing his shoes.
How did he lose his waistcoat?
No, he didn't lose it. I mean, he took it off for
Okay.
a particular reason.
Okay.
And now we have Aaron taking his shoes off. What's going on? So,
Well,
frame 4.
It looks as though Ben's going to be waiting for Aaron by the looks of it on screen for a second or two. We shall see. Aaron's back. We shall see whether he's truly shod now.
Yeah. He's landed one.
Oh,
He didn't
yes.
cue that as sweetly as his previous one though.
No, this could be our first more tactical frame potentially with
Yeah.
the black tied up.
Unless he creams the long planting off the other yellow. Asking a bit much.
For someone who doesn't normally play such attacking shots, that's very
Yeah, but
adventurous of you.
we've seen 3 dishes, so I'm in that sort of spirit.
We go for
right
it,
now.
are we?
I'm in that spirit. No, the shot is
Run the red down the rail to the left-hand corner, potentially.
Yeah, but the only thing, if you want reds.
Well, he's on reds already. You see.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if he does that, Bob, I think the DF potentially comes into play.
Is he cutting this in the middle, maybe?
Yeah, I would be looking for yellows here.
Yeah.
Yep, nice. Now he can control the pocket. This corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a little bit of a tactical battle here for a
But
few seconds.
the way Ben plays, I think he'll be looking for an out here. I really do. If he nails his plant, he's got every chance. Very, very tricky, mine, but...
How long have you known Ben?
Well, only since the juniors, yeah.
Well, that's, what, 7
Yeah,
years?
yeah. Well, he wasn't too happy with that shot. Suggests that he actually went for the plant, but that will do him. There's nothing wrong with that. Aaron has to find a way of taking his pocket in a way that Ben won't just plop the red in. And yeah, we have the answer to your question, Bob. He still is shoeless.
Well, I can't really comment because we're here and they're there and it's not up to us. But I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I think he's going to be taking this up the top or he's going to hide the cue ball.
No,
He's taking it
a long
up the top,
double.
yeah.
That nudge has potentially helped him in about 3 or 4 shots time. That red being there on the right hand cushion.
You say Ben's an attacking player. If you can put that yellow straight in or play another plant now,
Yeah.
then there is more of a potential for.
Yeah, but I don't know where these two on the bottom rail are situated, but he's got to be very careful because if he plays a yellow and sort of down here tries to cover this pocket, he will leave himself exposed to the deliberate foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Aaron's in an okay situation here. He can make a ball and then cut the red onto the yellow, but leaving the white ball on the left-hand side of the table, so Ben couldn't just plop it straight in.
I think he might try and promote the other one now, maybe, or just come across. No, just come across.
Yeah, there might not be any value to this shot though,
Because
Ben's going to return. Ben's going to return the favour. Yeah.
Depends where he leaves the cue ball here, and as long as he doesn't overhit it.
But the thing is, Ben will have 2, so it doesn't matter where the cue ball lands. Yeah, he's not played that too well. He's left the pocket open.
He might be able to play the same shot now. Has he got enough to potentially just drop? Oh, it looks like he might be able to just play the nearest yellow below it onto the edge of the red and leave the cue ball on the back of that first yellow on the left.
Yeah, I don't like that shot, though, because he wouldn't take the pocket. So he'll leave the, you know...
Depends how hard he hits it, yeah.
You know... I'll be looking to take the left-hand pocket, somehow.
Looking to get everything out in one go here.
I'm not sure about that shot.
Well, there's nothing clear here yet.
I think he'll be attacking these. He'll be cutting this down the rail off the red hard with loads of side into the cluster on the bottom rail. Loads of right hand side. To be honest, there is value in that shot. There is lots of value because he'd be unlucky not to finish on a ball. It's just if he's confident about nailing the other hard yellow on the right hand rail, which for him I don't think that'll be a problem.
I think you're right. I think he's only going to take this one.
I mean,
He's got a couple of choices. He's not going to be touching them on the right hand rail now. He's not likely to be touching the two that are together unless he was just to promote it, but there's no benefit to that.
to be honest, in my opinion, the correct shot is just to float the red in.
The yellow.
No, the red.
Ah, now.
No,
Yes,
before that shot,
Okay.
because you leave the double on potentially. Before the yellow was stopping the double.
No, he's doing the shot.
He's in an attack mode. Yeah, it was the wrong shot to attack those. He should have just plopped the red in. But then Ben comes from a black ball side, so he loves those. So he's an attacking player, but he's put himself in trouble here.
How do you go from such an open position to trying to stay in the frame? I mean, the yellow on the right-hand rail only appears to cross double. The yellow on the top rail goes along, but the black doesn't really go from anywhere.
So the shot to just take the pocket here.
I think he's going to go for this. I think he's going to try and run this in, come halfway up the table, and cross double.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that's what he'll do, but it's still not the right shot.
And the right shot is what works.
No,
Maybe.
it's not. That's percentages. How many times in 10 are you going to clear from this position? 2, if that. He's an absolute.
Wow.
It's still going to be hard to get on the black, but
Can he top it with side and run through between the reds? That's what he's
I was looking at that. Yeah.
Must be some clearance. I like what he looked at then. I like to make certain you get the cue ball across and you have a shot on the black.
Again, the right shot. Take the pocket. Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
Can he see enough of it? Hard to see.
That is a tremendous shot. It really is.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Ben Fortey, brilliant. 2 frames apiece.
What a great clearance. From what seemed like...
Fortunate as well. That jaw of the middle helped him big time.
He'd have been unlucky to go in off of that.
No,
pace,
I'm not talking about the in-off. I'm talking about White
The
running
fact
up
that
the end of the table, yeah.
Yeah, that held the cue ball there, yeah. That'll give Aaron something to think about, having played the DF and...
Yeah. Who would be the happier at this point?
I would
based
say-
on the match,
I
how it's gone.
would say Ben, probably the happier to be at 2-2 because he just took out an awesome clearance from
nowhere.
what wasn't really there.
Yeah.
Whereas Aaron would have been thinking, this is going to go wrong some point, I'm going to get back in.
Yeah.
So it's Aaron's break now, just solid break. That was some clearance though.
Aaron's broke off there. And he's made a couple of balls. And he wants reds. They are lovely. It's just the opening pot. If he can clip the one closest to the balk pocket, he'll take that on because it's a guaranteed pot. But if not, he'll have to stroke one in lovely in the middle. Or he could elect to play a plant. So he's got many options here. But whichever way he goes, if he pots the first one, they are very comfortable, very easy finish. I can't believe he's playing a double. What a shot! This camera angle, couldn't tell if that was on. Very nice shot. Now it's just about mapping his route. I think he'll be leaving the red that's blocking the two yellows last for the black in the centre. So he'll just stun up now for the four reds in balk. So I can't quite tell the angle from that he's on the red from this camera angle. Yeah, he's nicely on the red, but the red on the left hand side cushion is a bit tight. If it goes, absolutely no problem. If not, he's going to have to disturb it. But the way he's walking around the table, body language tells me he'll squeeze his past. So just drop this in, dead weight. If it goes, it's judging by the red he's looking at, he's going to try and develop it.
Looks quite tight, doesn't it, Remy? As you say.
So this needs to go right. This can go wrong, and it has. And the way he went about it from the start, I didn't like it, because that was his awkward ball. He could have played that onto the red over the left hand pocket to plant as a plant. I thought the double first shot was a bit unnecessary.
What's he got left here now? Maybe a cross treble. Or just bring it out and
get the cube for safe on top cushion. That was not the percentage shot. I don't understand why he attempted the treble there. Although yellows are safe, he's let Ben, if he can do a tactical shot, he's let Ben take the advantage. So he can pot the one in the middle and then come down the table and take this pocket. Or my preferred shot would be if the angle is there, to play the two yellows and put one of them on top of the red. He's in the perfect position to do that now. I know that's not Ben's style of play, but it's the way to win this frame. Just plop the outer yellow off the cushion and sit it in front of the red.
Make sure you don't leave it. Make sure the cue ball doesn't come away from the yellow too far.
Yeah, but he's not on an ideal angle for that shot. But if he had planned it better, for me that was the right shot. It would have gained him the advantage. Because the red is not totally over the back. Oh my word!
Wow.
Unbelievable scenes on table number 1 at the Imperial Hotel.
I don't think we foresaw that one somehow.
Wowzers!
I know we don't have the benefit of an action replay, but
Well, they've got the VAR these days.
VAR on the pool table, yeah. I mean, that was outrageous. I can't even work out what he did. I mean, he missed the pot by a long way. Came back across the table, clipped off the cue ball, went it off the back of the
And he's got a cheeky grin on his face as well. But he's played a shocker there. He's been very fortunate. He didn't play like Kiss.
I can just drop this in.
Yeah, dead weight. Or he might play come around the back of the yellow for the opposite middle. Depending on the angle he's got, we can't quite tell.
Well,
I think he can just hold it.
Drag it in, yeah.
Oh, it's a bit thin. Lost the cue ball. No, he's fine.
I'm getting excited now, G. No, that was... that couldn't have worked out much better, to be honest. I think Ben is definitely the happiest now after that.
100%. And that's it. 3-2 advantage with the break.
3-2 to the man with the shoes on.
Very true.
And then we think Aaron has a problem with his footwear or a medical reason for not wearing any shoes at the moment. The tournament directors okayed it for him to carry on as he is.
Great inside info, Mr. Bob Love.
It's not a normal situation. There's obviously a reason, an acceptable reason. Well, Ben's definitely going to be happy now. I mean, Aaron probably thought he won the last 2 frames, potentially.
Yeah, but that, for me, there's a learning curve that Aaron needs to take from that frame. He should, in my opinion, he shouldn't have gone for the red. He should. I thought he should have just concentrated on getting a good cue ball, red in the open, and then next visit mopped them up. So not a bad break.
Not a good.
Not a good result, really, was it?
Yeah.
3, 6, 7, 3. He's potted it yellow.
And he hasn't got a yellow on, so not an easy.
No, he doesn't need to. If he wants yellow, to take this bottom right-hand pocket. He's going red. Yeah, nice pot.
To be honest, if he goes for the double and gets the double here, he could be in a good position.
Wow, he's in a confident mood. Great shot. Is he going to play the 3-ball plant?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
What's he going to do for that hard red?
He's only going to stun run through, but I don't think he can get onto that top red, or he's going to screw back off the yellow and give himself another option.
I'll be honest with you, Bob, it's very, very difficult to commentate on this match because there's no point in saying the correct shots because they're just looking to attack every single visit.
He would have liked to have come back an inch further, I think.
Yeah, it's very hard calling the correct shot for this match because they're just
attacking everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the right way to go for this finish.
He's going for the village.
He's got 3 balls safe. Now 2. I mean, Bob, I really can't understand it. It's the Masters quarter-final. Yeah?
I think Ben's riding his luck here.
But he's
had a bit the last 2 frames, and he's thinking, I'm ahead now.
No, it's the way he plays. It's the way he plays. I can't understand it. But fair play to the guy. He's in the quarterfinals.
Well, he'll play.
I'm not.
He'll play into Aaron's hands if this goes wrong.
Yeah, he will. I mean, if he makes them, fair play to him, but it's very hard calling the shots from the commentary box because he's putting all his eggs in one basket. What's he going to do now? He's got to play a split.
He's coming off the top. He's coming off the top. Either one cushion or two cushions.
Yeah.
Either spin it around with the right hand side or bring it back across.
But his chances of getting off landing on the red is very, very slim here.
He's trying to move it.
He's playing top right hand side.
You know what? Good call. Not. You know, I'm not going to say this isn't going to go in somewhere. He's
if he's a total snooker, he won't attempt it.
He'll just touch it. Yeah. Just touch it and sit on it. I can see what he's looking at, but he's got every chance of going in off the cue ball in the corner if he goes for that.
Yeah, he has.
I don't see how you can keep the cue ball from going forwards off the red.
Yeah. I can't see any pockets can go in. And yeah, no good. So barring an absolute miracle, it should be 3 frames apiece. But I don't mean to sound negative because but it's a Masters quarter final. You think that the will to win would be there to take. I would think
that Ben has been fortunate to win the last 2 frames. Has looked to keep that attacking role going and relied on a little bit too much fortune.
No, yeah, but Bob, regardless.
No, I don't say it was right.
No, but regardless of the previous 2 frames, I'm pretty sure he would have still attempted that finish because of his style of play. Yeah, sensible shot there from Aaron.
He's left.
He might have the potential clip double.
Clip double and the cue ball kicks the yellow out the way, possibly.
The only thing he's got to absolute leather it because it's so thin.
And the cue ball's flying everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only thing he's got on. He's got to play it. And if he just gets the red anywhere near the pocket, he'll be happy with the couple of yellows near the right hand cushion.
I think this is not going to work, but we shall see.
That black ball, interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He'll take that. He'll take that result because as long as he keeps hitting the red, Aaron's got to take one good shot to get to the black.
That was a nice shot. Oh, he may well just end up being exactly where he is.
Yeah, for me, I would do that, but I think he'll try and get out of this.
I mean, if he goes up and down, he should contact it, as long as he doesn't overhit it, really. Certainly needs a bit of a run here.
I think he'll be playing this hard to try and get back for the black. Yeah, again another wrong shot. He should have just done what you called there, Bob, just touch it.
Might have got away with that very slightly, just by leaving a little more difficult first ball than you'd expect.
Yes, yeah.
Not sure whether Aaron can hit the plant on the top of the rail skinny and actually put the nearer ball into the pocket. He probably can. Unless he's going to play this behind the right hand.
No, I think he's dropping it in middle, Bob.
Okay.
No, he's done your shot. Oh, that flick on the second yellow. That's not dropped.
No, he didn't need the touch, did he? I think it would have been fine if it hadn't.
Same again, tuck him up.
Yes, why not? I don't know. I have a feeling he might even go for these. He'll fancy his chances of getting onto the top rail, probably. No, he's having a go at these.
Yeah, he's having a go, and like you say, to get on the black, he should have no problem. But at the end of the day, he's 3-2 down, and it is the World Masters. You know, it's not the easiest shot in the world. So, if I was in this position, I would try and look for 2 shots, 2 visits. But like you say, it should be no problem. He's definitely going for these, isn't he?
Absolutely. He wants this plant out. Well,
there's no value in just plopping the one over the hole.
No,
like,
no.
As a snooker.
No,
Ben will just drop it in.
Just wants a little bit of an angle, a little bit more of an angle. Not sure quite. This could if the plant will go, but it's whether that he can actually get the second yellow afterwards. Will you hit this slightly harder to create?
Also, Bob, he's gone the wrong way about finishing these because
I would never leave a plant till later.
No,
I think that's slightly fortunate.
it is.
I'm looking at that thinking that was the risk.
But not only that, he's getting to the black. I mean, he had 2 like just above the red, 2 yellows that he just cleared.
But he's going to be able to get to the black from one near the pocket.
But what I'm saying is, I would like to have left one of those last to get more easier.
Yeah, I would certainly never have left the plant till last. Slightly overhit this, give himself an angle.
Okay, he should be fine, but I mean,
as long as he comes straight enough on the black, whatever
Yeah.
happens with it, he's not going to leave very.
it's easy. Sometimes it's easy to under or overhit these, so you just got to take a bit of care with this shot.
And not get too close to the black. Yeah, I think Ben was a little gung ho early there, and he'll be.
He's just checking whether he's going to foul.
Did you just check this up the table?
And he's gone close to the black, Bob.
Absolutely, too close.
And this is the reason why I was saying I would have loved to have 2 shots.
Yeah, wouldn't we all?
No, I mean because they were
But
easy,
you're-
they were easy balls to get behind. I mean he is still marginal favourite for the frame. He's looking at a safety here, just pushing the black out, but.
We just push the black towards the corner off the rail and leave the cue ball sitting right in the middle, leaving the cue ball touching the cushion. And
Yeah, it's a wrong shot for me though because he'll leave in the pot. No win off. He's got to go for this, in my opinion.
stretching a little bit, but and again, first to 8, it is still early doors, but you don't want to be 2 frames behind.
What he's calculating in his head now is how many times out of 10 will Ben pot that red from tight onto the rail, and if it's any more than 3 or 4, he'll take the black on. That's what he was trying to evaluate there. Ah, very nice shot.
Yeah, nice one.
Bit harder than I thought, but
I think he just wanted to make sure he got a good stroke through the ball rather than just dolly it.
Yeah.
You know, but he took his time there. That was good. He was stretching. You could see he was stretching. He got up, had another look, got back down again. Did just the right thing. Just having a bit of a break at the moment. It's 3 frames all. quarter-final of the World Masters.
We've questioned a few shot selections, but now question the colour of his socks. They're a bit bright, aren't they? They're bright blue.
Well, yes,
Bit leery.
they're matching socks.
That's it.
We wonder whether there's going to be any repairs going on now. Whether we have the local shoesmith on hand.
That's it.
Do you know what though? His socks do match the carpet to some extent. Not this one, but the one further on.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a little bit of a break in the match at the moment.
So we'll tune in when they get the next frame.
Yep. See you in a minute.
Matches take place in this room and also in the Washington suite, which is past reception and down the corridor on the left. We are playing to score card at the end of the match as quickly as possible, please. But generally, the match is still to go on. We will call players up to the top table for the matches that are not in this room. We have Mike McDonald, Scotland, Steve Brett, Australia, Alfred Attard, Malta, Bertrand de L'Oreal, France. Davies, England, Fortey, Singh, India, Andy Shaw, England, Tony Muscat, Malta.
Right, we're back again, 3 frames all. Men's quarter-final, World Masters. Aaron Davies at the moment, 3-3 with Ben Fortey. Ben, Welsh international, and Aaron is current England team international. Still have my friend Giuseppe with me.
Hello. So this is a crucial stage of the match now, Bob. I feel the player that gets too clear from this point should be in a comfortable driving seat here, and we'll get the momentum to push for the victory.
Okay. I don't know whether that's a good break or a bad break for Aaron. Options maybe.
Well,
but,
he hasn't made a ball, so.
No, this is what I mean. He hasn't left a great deal either. Other
Well,
than
the red in the middle,
bit of
Bob. The red in the middle, dead straight.
If it goes.
And then they're all there.
If it goes. When the overhead angle doesn't
Doesn't help
it
us
seems to square the table off a little bit.
Yeah, we prefer the other angle, camera angle.
Well, from here, this is he's going in off the red here, I would say. And this is Ben, isn't it? Yeah,
Maybe a clean in, Bob. Ooh, tad fortunate.
In off everything,
Yeah.
apart from the red.
But that, would you really have gone yellows? If you didn't have a red on, there was always a safety option. Just not leaving the. I mean, yellows are makeable. Don't get me wrong, they are makeable. But
Well,
we just got one a bit tricky down this bottom end. One by the middle,
If
develop it.
if he's straight on the middle one now, it's not easy. He's
Yeah,
gonna have
this camera angle's not really helping us.
gonna have to punch this a bit.
A slight deceleration there, I feel. He got too much topspin, not enough stun.
I don't really know where he was trying to go there. He's certainly hampered with the yellow he's got
Yeah, I think
he's
he's,
closest to. Even if he cuts it in, he's hampered with the red.
I mean, he has got a double. If he doesn't clip in, we don't know from that camera angle.
No, we don't. We'll see.
And he has played my shot, the double. He's played it
Superbly
Ooh.
well.
It does go, doesn't it?
It
Great
does.
shot,
I
great
would-
shot.
I would say they all go now.
Yeah, but from this camera angle, I can't quite tell.
It's certainly attacking. I like this attacking play. I think this is
Of
great.
course, Bob, because you are an attack,
minded.
yeah, attacking machine. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. If they're there, of course you've got to attack them. But I just thought reds were the easier option there. But
I don't think he had a first red to go for. That was the problem. So, what's he worried about here? About getting too close to the black?
yeah, I mean, if he can run past it, that's no problem for position. But he's getting on the black after would be a bit tricky. So if he can run into it softly, it'd be nice. No, I said softly, Benny boy. Unlucky. But actually, it's not. It's a bad shot.
It was a bad shot. Yeah, you're
Because
absolutely right.
He only needed to touch it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
A soft touch, you know.
Total snooker. Looking at the double, Mabel. Come off the side with a bit of pace.
Well,
Hit it in the face and double it into the corner.
you wouldn't you come off the left cushion and touching it, get a snooker back?
I'm not sure that he could get the snooker.
Very, very delicate and precise. He's lost his way a bit, hasn't he, the last couple of frames?
Yes, yes.
Do you think that could be the pressure of the quarterfinal of the World Masters? Could be a bit of that.
I don't know.
Because for him, that was a basic shot to get right. You know, a little judgment shot.
It was a poor,
you know.
that was a mistake. That was a definite mistake. It was a bad shot. From someone who makes lots of them, I can tell. That was a bad shot. Well, that's not done him a lot of damage because he can now go for this one on this top rail and give himself an angle on the next one to move the one that doesn't go.
Yes,
And
correct.
still have balls that are there without having to commit too much. I think he's just going to come out,
Yeah.
leave the red above it for the billiard.
To be honest, he can cut this in and then just lay a snooker on the right hand side of the table.
I don't think they're looking at snookers though.
Yeah, that's not the best because he's left been a shot.
Yep.
Back double into the corner. Very, very difficult. But if anyone can, he's normally quite good at getting close to these type of shots.
Have you ever played Ben in international?
I don't think so. No, I haven't.
I don't-
I've played him in the team, of course.
Okay.
Team stuff. Single framers. Ooh, great effort there. Great effort. But yeah, I've just played him in the one framers.
Well,
in the
obviously he's
teams.
playing for Wales, I guess.
Yes.
You'd have thought Aaron would go for the simple plant here, but maybe not. Full of confidence. Cue over the red and the black.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
round-
I agree with you actually because
come round 2 cushions and
yeah, nice pot. Oh, lovely nudge, lovely nudge.
and how do you like that?
It's come out alright, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's fun, everyone plays these, clearances different.
Yeah, everyone's got their own routes, but whichever way you go is dead easy. 5 simple reds. Ideally, you want to leave the red by the middle last, just to stun it dead and leave a straight black. But sometimes the plans have to change depending on angles you leave yourself. But he shouldn't need to change plan here. He should be absolutely perfect every shot here. Play the plant, play another plant.
Taking the more difficult plant first, not.
Yeah.
There's nothing difficult about it. He's coming across towards the black, that's the only thing.
It's done not a black safe. That's a really poor shot. It's a really poor shot.
I think we saw that, didn't it, just as he was playing
Yeah.
that. He might have a bit of a get-out clause here. He can play the one over the pocket, play the one in the middle and move the black and still be on the other one.
He can't get the correct angle for that, Bob. Because the cue ball's on the cushion.
Yeah.
He can jack up. But he won't be moving this. He's a confident player. He'll stroke this down the rail.
Are these tables playing quite well down the cushions?
Yeah, very forgiving. They tend to slide in on these 2 stream tables. That's not the greatest shot in the world. Wrong angle.
They might have to go off the top now, do you think?
Yeah, and then the yellow comes into play potentially. Yeah, it's judging the pace here. He might just drop it in, but if he loses his frame from the position he was in, he'll be really kicking himself without shoes.
They come off the top of the middle left-hand side.
Judging the pace, he's not got. That's another poor shot.
There was no side. I thought it was guaranteed to be a little bit.
But I would say he's still favourite to make this pot.
You'd have thought so. It's not quite on the rail, is it? It's just off.
But then again, like I mentioned before, it is the quarter-final. Pressure will play a part in this match. But he's creamed it, very nice. Good cueing there.
Nice clearance in the end by Aaron, albeit
Yeah.
Gave himself a little bit more pressure on the black than he needed to.
So I feel, in context of the match, I feel if Aaron nicks his frame, I think he will go on to take a comfortable victory. I really do. I think this is a must-win for Ben. I feel the way the match is going. Well, he certainly creamed them, and he hasn't made the ball. I don't know how that red stayed out, to be honest, down his bottom right corner.
Yeah, I'd say Ben will be going for these, probably looking at the reds.
Yeah, he can take the one in the middle first and stun across, and then he doesn't need to, I suppose. I'm not going to say play red off red, but you can just drop this in over the bottom right corner and then just play the red in the left corner. Depends how he feels for positional purposes.
Not sure he played that exactly where he wanted. It's hard to see how he's going to make an angle to get on the red above the left-hand yellow. I think he meant to come back a few more inches and play one red in off the other there, but
Yeah, well, like I said before, he doesn't need to, because everything goes. It goes in the other corner. My concern would be the red by the middle. That's a lovely pot. It really is. Because he I can't tell from this camera angle, but
check on that cue ball there to hold the cue ball.
he did. I can't tell by this camera angle, but the red could be going safe here. He's got to be careful.
I think he's going to hit this a little bit harder.
Yeah, and stun into him.
Stun up towards the right hand one of those three yellows, and make sure that the right hand red is in the table somewhere.
Yeah, he's played it nicely.
He's played it well, hasn't he? I mean, he's got an angle now to come around off two cushions.
Is the
He played it really positively. I like that.
Yeah,
he
he
knew that he could see where the problem could be,
Agree.
and he played it really positively.
You were saying swing it off two angles, but he's close to an in-off, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think if he tops this,
We're close to the black, yeah?
It looks like he might be screwing it with side.
Yeah, I think so. That's because the in-off might come into play. Okay.
If he played that
That's-
was very
yeah.
well controlled, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, nice shot.
no shot. Just got to dolly this in. Maybe play a little bit harder than that, just to run past the next red.
Nearly missed it.
He did. He gave himself a double chance there.
Yeah.
Check this off the top cushion a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, for the red in the left centre, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I think what he will actually do is maybe screw along the balk line on off the cushion.
Yeah.
If he has
Is
that
how
angle.
how he sees it. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. A little bit of left-hand side on it as well, just to hold it on the line.
He's underhit it though. He had loads of margin for error. That's a poor shot.
I think that was one where he didn't want to overhit it, and he went the other way.
But Bob, overhitting is fine. Anywhere on the left-hand cushion, straight. You've got a straight shot.
I think what I'm saying was the concentration was more on making sure of the pot rather than.
Yeah. But he should have concentrated on overhitting that.
If this goes in the corner, you can just punch it through.
You think it goes?
She's done across for the same bag. He thinks it goes because he's going for it.
No, it didn't go. So this stage of the match is getting a bit tense and twitchy now. Understandably, it is World Masters quarter final.
We're going to see Ben play snooker. This will be rather unheard of. Really the first one he's played in the whole match. Well, absolutely the right choice.
Very sensible.
I wonder whether Aaron can screw it off the left-hand rail, just this side of the middle.
He wouldn't have the potting angle for
No,
that.
not to pot the red, but to hit it off the right-hand cushion.
Yeah, could do. But if he wants to pot it, he can go above the middle with loads of left-hand side.
Right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I can't quite
But
see where
he's
he's going.
I don't think this is on. He's playing plain ball. I think he's going to clip the yellow. Yeah. Commentator, good call there.
Cool. You're right though. It didn't look on.
That's why I suggested it before the middle, loads aside.
Got away with that slightly. He hasn't left the first yellow. That yellow he hit into the left-hand corner.
Yeah, good point. But if he needs two visits, he'll buy this time. If he needs 2 chances, I mean, from here, but he shouldn't do.
So just put all the others.
So try and get on the rail ball now.
Mm.
And then clip the bottom yellow across to the left-hand pocket. And then one in the middle, and then black in the middle.
Sounds easy the way you say it.
Thank you. That's it. Just don't hit it too hard here. Don't want to risk clipping the red in. Just set it up halfway along the cushion.
Just a small point. Aaron Davies is one of your team colleagues in the England team.
Yes,
He is.
Yeah.
Well done, G. Getting in the England side this year, the England men's team. Absolutely spot on.
Thank you very much.
Felt all the world for you last year in doing everything to win the first 5 matches. And so pleased this year that actually happened, seriously.
Thank you very much.
I think everybody else was as well.
Cheers, thank
Everybody
you.
else was as well, G.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
And I beat the England's #1 as well in the last round of qualifying.
Who's England's number 1?
Mr. McDermott.
Oh, Mr. McDermott.
Yeah,
Oh, yes. Okay. I do know a gentleman. I've only known him since, say, 1986.
Fair play. But fair play to Ben for clearing those up.
Yeah, no, that was good. You called that exactly right,
Yeah.
all the way through.
And 4 apiece.
And what caused that? Just one slightly underhit positional shot.
Yep.
The last couple of frames have been just caused by slight miscalculations. It's not a perfect world.
Yeah, I think on the balance of the match, I think 4-4 is fair.
Yeah.
On chances created, you know.
They've both tried to be
Yeah.
fairly attacking. They've both had to resort to a bit of legitimate filth.
Yeah.
And they both won the last frames through that cause. I think a lot will depend on the breaks. The breaks have got a little bit scrappy. They haven't come out. No one's had a really easy chance from a break. Not in the last few frames. The first couple of frames were very open.
Yes. Yeah, last couple, yeah, as you say, they've just been a bit awkward off the break.
I mean, Ben was unfortunate in the 7th frame, the one before the last one, that he actually went for a clearance that didn't look on and then carried on when it wasn't there. But we shall see. I mean, They seem to be changing the position they're breaking from. I'm sure Aaron hasn't broken from this side before.
Yeah, fair point there.
Looking for something different, maybe not to hit it so hard, but just to control the cue ball.
Well, I think the reason for Deere going there is he's got a longer follow through with the cue.
Okay,
He's got the greatest angle.
that was nice.
Yeah, it was a nice strike.
Deep screw off the top rail. That was nice.
And he has made a ball. He's made a red.
And apart from the little selection by the black spots, these are very, very nice. I think he can probably remove that. We shall see. The Reds look favourites here from the off. Unless G can see a clearance on yellows, because I'm not sure I can.
Well, depends. Right, I've got two things to say about that. Number one, first of all, you don't to win the frame. You don't need to look for a clearance. Number two, are those two yellows a plant in the middle? If they are, then the clearance is there.
Okay.
But like you say, reds seem to be favourite.
It's all about the red near the black spot, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Is he trying to move it first shot? Doesn't look on from that angle.
Check it. Just going to check this off a bit, I think.
Oh, lovely shot. And judging where that yellow's gone, it was a plant. So there was a case for both suits.
I think he's going to play this a little bit of pace, knock the yellow away from the cushion, bring the cue ball back up into the middle of the table, give himself options. I don't think he wants this red in clean.
No, yeah, good call. He wants it off the yellow to free the red on by his hand for the same pocket. He can come down last ball. Oh, the yellow's got in the way. Poor judgment there, but you can say it was a bit unlucky, to be fair.
Yeah, can't really see where this red's going to go now.
But in all honesty, Bob, I think there was value. He's playing the same shot as he just did, but playing a bit of stun. Coming sort of middle of the table and getting a glance on the red. A glance on the red, yeah.
Going into that red rather than up and down the table. Yeah. I'm wondering whether he actually did intend to do that and hit the ball in a little bit thick into the corner. But he's still on. He's still on the next ball, and he's got chances. He's got 3 balls to try to get on it.
I can't see how he's going to get on that red. For me, there was value going into it there. I mean, even if he clipped the yellow, it was fine, you know.
We shall see.
Now, is it time to double the ball down and try and take that bottom pocket?
I don't think, I haven't seen them playing shots. I mean, Aaron played one like that earlier, and don't think he won the frame. I think that was the one where Ben did a really good clearance after a DF.
Yeah.
Certainly going to attack to move that ball at some point.
I don't understand why he's chasing the finish, honestly.
Well, he possibly thinks he's not going to get another chance if he doesn't. But you're right.
He could have fudged that bottom pocket. He could have put in one, got him behind the red on the balk line and rolled it down the end. Sometimes when the finish is going pear-shaped, sometimes you've got to just say stop.
That's where I go wrong. He's looking to come straight back where he is.
Because he's probably 1 in 25 to clear these.
I still can't see where that ray goes. It doesn't go in.
No, only maybe one of the ball pockets, but the yellow might be in the way for that.
Aaron's looking to see how he can dig himself out of this. Has to be something special.
And honestly, it's a big moment in the match because off the break,
yes.
you know, they were sitting lovely,
They were, yes.
you know, and it was a real moment to sort of capitalise.
He's going to cross double this in towards the corner.
Yeah, it's the only
top,
shot. Yeah.
Top of the cube. Is he? Yes, he is. Yes, he's looking at the line from the side there. Top of the cube will off the top rail and have the black in the same bag,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
Just needs to take the bag here. This is where he's going to take that bag that you've been
Yeah.
going on about all pro.
and unless he gets a double kiss, it's very close to double kiss. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the cube will just go back out of the way.
Because if you look at the dimensions, they're all in a straight line with a pocket.
I think the cue ball's coming forwards and out.
He'll need to play a bit aside, I feel. He has played it aside. What a shot that is!
Oh dear me.
And honestly, he was fortunate to have that. I don't believe he played for a double there.
He did play for the double.
You reckon?
He landed the cue ball up
No,
on the side
no.
camera.
I meant from his last positional shot.
I
don't believe he played for a double off that shot.
Well, maybe he underhit it a long way, but I couldn't see what else he could go for. I hadn't seen that double on anyway, but
Still, isn't it? He's not faced with a cinch or a black.
no, and he can't afford to miss it because all the yellows are on.
How does it look, Bob? It looks wide.
It looks wide.
Now then, Ben, can you capitalise at this crucial stage of the match?
You don't take the one on the right hand side, do you? You take
No,
the easiest
the
ball
easiest
first.
one. Yeah, in practice he
And
gets this one 101 out of 100. I mean,
You better not miss it now. You just roll this in and
Yeah.
pretty much every other ball rolls and
Yeah.
leave that one till last.
yeah, he can have a straight double, play for it, or get in behind it and just drop it in the middle. He's got all sorts of options. But I will say once more, it is the quarterfinal of the World Masters, so anything can happen.
I don't think Ben's going to take too much time here.
I think is he looking at the double now? Get out of the way.
No. He's going to.
I think he is. You know, I think he is.
No. I don't know why you would when.
Unless he was looking like for his last shot, where, like in advance, where he wants to leave the cue ball.
I think he's just going to stroke these in, run this through, top it through with a bit of side, maybe come around two cushions. No.
Checked it up a bit.
Yeah, if you can get it just inside the line of straight, you can run through and it'll be spot on. I'm no closer to knowing who's going to win this now than I was 8 frames ago.
Well, I am. I'm closer to saying Ben because he's got this chance. But no, I see what you
that
mean.
wasn't the best shot, was it?
It wasn't. He's going to have to stun this in with a loads of left-hand side of 2 rails in behind the.
That was not good. That was not what he wanted. I'm sure he had a better angle than that.
Yeah, poor shot. Well, he'll just float it in on second glance. He'll just float it in, leave a double. I don't think he needs to really fizz the white off two rails.
I think he'll fizz the right off 2 rails. I think he'll play the positive,
Yeah.
pot it, come off 2 rails, get him behind the yellow.
I think play a sensible shot, drop it in. Well, we will soon find out.
Screwing it.
Yeah, he has done 2 rails. It's no good. Ooh, can he clip that in? Very tough shot. He's,
He got into that much too much.
and that's the reason why a few shots ago, Bob, I thought he was going to play a double. Because he was perfect on it.
Yeah, but people don't like to play a double when they can get on it.
But the thing is, though, he was eyeing it up.
What's the up chances of that he goes for the snooker? He cuts the yellow in the middle, hits the jaw, and the cue ball comes across the table, and snooker's in behind that same yellow.
No, because if he plays it thick and misses it thick, it's close to being off.
No, yeah, I think he's going for the middle. It looks. No, he'd got the pace right.
Yeah.
No, Aaron will be breathing a sigh of relief here.
He'll be absolutely delighted.
That was again one bad shot. Second last ball. You know, third last yellow there. Just let the cue ball go. It's easy from here.
Yeah, and another little thing, I wouldn't have left that yellow over the middle, the ball, to get on the hard yellow. I personally, I would have left one of the two in the open.
You're absolutely right. He could have, when he had the three balls
he should have taken the yellow in the middle and then those two.
And then come across the table just off one cushion.
That's it.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah. He's still young, he's still learning, I suppose, but, you know, everyone has their own different ways to go.
Well, we have 7 and 8 year olds playing county pool now.
Yeah.
In some counties, it's amazing.
Ben's only around 12, isn't he?
Ben's only. I don't think Ben was much more than 12 when he played for Wales to begin with. I remember him, a very, very smart lad in his waistcoat, leading the team out. Did anything get down there, or is that dry?
It's dry.
I think it's put the first yellow in the middle, and
yeah, no, it cued that lovely. He really struck it nice.
Move. Make sure you get that ball moved early.
Saying that, it might sneak past.
Into the corner, I don't think so.
I don't think
maybe
so.
Maybe into the middle.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it will definitely go in the right middle anyway. He can get on it. What he might try and do, actually, he might come off 2 rails and try and shift the red closer to the corner.
Yeah, you won't want to pop too many balls first. He'll want the one after this one.
Yeah. What he'll do, he might stun it dead and play that off the red.
Yeah, I think he's going to take the second one out. As long as he doesn't, or maybe does he want to move the black as well? I'm not sure.
No, but Bob, I think he'll just roll the red in, the straight one.
The red and yellows.
I'm sorry, my apologies. I think he'll roll the yellow, the straight one, and play the yellow off the red into this corner.
Maybe.
To free the yellow up, I think.
So it depends on the angle.
Yeah.
He's thinking the same thing.
He's not straight enough to do that, to hold.
I think he's going to just stun it and kick the yellow across towards that corner and then make the move.
It's a tough shot to get right, though. I think he might be just topping it into it.
Just not too hard.
Yeah, he's not controlling it.
No. One needs a good shot now.
Yeah, he hasn't played the best of shots there.
This is live at the moment, isn't it, G? Both the pool and the football.
Football, why? Who's playing?
I think Germany have got a game today that they would fancy their chances of winning. I mean, they need to. There's been a few shocks in this World Championships to date. Can't see Germany losing somehow.
He's pulled out a good recovery shot there. A very good shot, actually.
What's the difficulty here is actually getting from the last ball to the black where it is. You know, you're covering pockets idea is not maybe a bad idea here. I wonder whether he can.
Yeah. I think I played a positive shot, play it off the red, but then the only thing he's losing the cue ball a bit because he's thin.
I see what you're looking at. I mean, I'm wondering whether he could top it and actually come up through between the yellows. I don't think he's got. We'll see. He's.
But like you say, the option of blocking the pocket is nice. I like that.
Well, you're a bit of a fudger.
Me? No.
Pinocchio's out tonight. You might be playing this off the red instead. This is different, G. And it's playing the middle red, yellow off the red.
Wow, that's very skinny. He's taking the pocket, surely. No, he's not. He's going to stun him behind the yellow for the centre. That's not my preferred shot selection, honestly. Because how's he going to get on the black? I don't understand that. Unless he's going to develop it, deep screw. But
I wonder whether he can come across as far as possible and take it up the top, and then he'll be coming back across for the black.
Talking about putting pressure on your clearances to get back for the black.
I think he's trying to develop it. You're right.
Honestly, I don't understand the way he went about that.
Can he cut that in the middle with check? Oh, that's skinny.
Nah, too skinny.
Can he hit it right, half ball right hand side and just stun it? He's looking.
Yeah, that's a shot.
This is only going to prolong this slightly. It's very similar to the last frame where I don't like this because he doubles the red when he plays this. I like the middle bag if he can cue it superbly well and check it.
No, that won't cut, Bob, will it? No chance.
The thing is, you look what he's trying to do here. He's going to put the yellow off the red down towards this corner. That red doubles towards the middle then.
Yeah.
Or trebles. And if he hits, the harder he hits it, the more chance of the treble.
Good effort there. Very good effort.
That.
And okay, he's left Ben to finish, but he's saying to Ben, "You get on that black, lovely."
Similar to the last frame.
Unless, actually, I've seen something. I think he can top the black out here.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
The only thing is, will he be on a long, comfortable red? Maybe not. No, he's just got position there. Made sure. But someone of Ben's confidence and class, where that black is, it won't faze him. He'll just knock these 4 or 5 reds in and just work out the angle.
I think he just had a look then to see whether he's going to put a red in behind the yellow.
Okay.
It's quite a big bag.
Yeah, it is, but this bottom right red is
he's looking at it again.
This bottom right red, I think he might leave last to come across the face of the black.
Now he's looking at it.
He's decelerated a bit there.
No, but he's done what I said. He's looking at taking this off the. Straight in. We can move the black here now.
No, that's not a sensible shot, Bob, because there's no get out ball. You know, if he catches it fullish, you know, the white's going to stay this end of the table, and he'll have to cue in a long red, you know. I think you just the sensible thing, map your route out, pick a red to leave last at the perfect angle to get to the black. I mean, ideally the one on the left would be nice, but I think he'll choose. He's cutting it down, is he? Ah, good shot. That was confidently played.
That was nicely played.
Because he's opened the pocket up as well now. Lovely.
Bit of a shot maker, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's drawn that back. Surprising.
I think he's fine. I think he'll top this through and he'll be up close behind the black.
He is, but he's put a bit of pressure on himself to nail this ball. Ah, cued it lovely. Beautiful shot.
He wasn't leaving a fantastic amount if he didn't get it. Five all. 5-all. Somewhat the opposite of the previous frame. The person that should have won didn't. And a decent clearance there. A couple of nice shots from Ben. Probably did him a favour not putting the first ball in off that yellow. It left him another big bag.
Yeah, spot on.
Yours was a good call. The cut down there on it wasn't actually that easy, but he played it really, really well.
He did.
We haven't seen a break and dish, I don't think, in this frame, in this match. Seen 2 or 3 attempts. And I know that personally you'd rather see a 45-minute frame won by fantastic gamesmanship and tactical awareness.
No. Don't be silly.
Only kidding, mate. Only kidding. We know that when the break's working for you, they go.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's going on here? Is there a toilet break going on?
I don't know. I'm surprised you set them up if there is, but maybe he's had his shoes repaired. I don't know. It could be a break. Then a small break at 3-all. I don't think there's any designated breaks in this match. It's best of 5 now.
Yeah, the matches, I mean, the frames, they're very topsy-turvy, aren't they? Like you said, about 3 or 4 frames, you know, one player was like, you would think, nailed on to win, and then the last ball, they messed that up. It looked like one player was going too clear, then, oh no, he's messed up, levels. Then one ahead, and level again.
I think we've got a break for a minute, so we'll be back with you in a second. And we're back with you, Aaron Breaking. 5 frames all. Quarterfinals of the World Masters.
Oh, he's creamed them. He struck them really nice. But he hasn't made a ball.
Dear me.
Wow. And at first glance, he's not the most easy to finish, but I think Reds look pretty handy.
I'll be honest with you, I think he could go for either.
Yeah. Yellow's dropped the first one in the middle first. If he goes red, though, he's going to have to take the one that would take him to the black first. So for that reason, I think yellow's is the call.
I would be happy to be coming to the table now, on either one.
Oh yeah.
30 seconds later, I'd be on the second ball.
No, Bob. 30 seconds, you'll be finishing them up the way you play.
I finished one the other day in 30 seconds. I felt slightly sorry for the lad. The best break and dish I've had
in 25 years.
In 25 years. Oh, dear me, dear me.
What's he done there?
He played that, he rushed it.
He rushed it. Good call, Bob. He rushed it. You're right.
He's now got a 2-ball planting off a third or a straight 3-ball plant. That was really rush of blood there. And I don't know whether he played.
No, I think he will end up cutting this in the middle.
You think he's not?
Yeah,
looking,
I think that's the sensible shot because
He's
the yellow will hold the cue ball.
He's not looking at it.
Unless he's going to play the plant pot in the middle.
Plant pot.
Yeah, plant and skew the red in the middle. Like red off red, basically. What I'm trying to say.
No, he's not. There's not the angle for that. It's
Bit of stun, maybe.
It's whether he's playing the 2 in off the left-hand one or whether he's
Yeah.
playing the 2 straight onto the right-hand one.
But either way, he should never have had this shot.
No, he's
Massive turning point.
He's just
Could be one of those frames again where the favourite's going to lose. He's tried my shot and it was on.
It was on. I know nothing. I bow to you, Mr. D'Imperio.
It's alright. You're right.
And he's left the plant.
You're right. And he left a lovely ball to get on the black. That's the most important part of that shot. He's a bit fortunate there where that red landed. Because if it didn't land there, it was a bit tricky to get on the black. A bit of traffic. Oh, what's he done there? Rush of blood to the young boy's head. Just rushed it.
Oh, he's had 2 in 1 frame and he's still making away with it. This
Traffic here.
is not guaranteed.
Traffic, and he's got it all wrong.
Can't tell really.
He lost a bit of composure. A few shots in this frame.
Oh, dear me.
I think it's the pressure of the World Masters quarter-final. Has to be. Of course, it's going to mean huge for the winner of this match. It's going to be huge for them. Semi-final. Wow. Foul stroke.
Yeah, I saw the idea, but and he got away with it just slightly. But
I love your optimism, Bob.
Well, I mean, if Aaron can just cue through this ball,
He can afford to miss one here, Phil. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't.
You don't want to.
Not first shot. You don't know.
No.
I think Aaron was already considering he was 6-5 down there.
Yeah. Very, very true.
A little bit of pressure. I think you're right. Just played those really quickly.
He did. He just showed a lack of composure.
Just needs a good strike here.
Yeah, nice shot.
I like that. I like the fact that he gave himself the option to go in for this yellow from the back end. Once the cue ball doesn't get too close to this middle, I think he's okay. I think this frame is pretty much done, or should be.
Just dot to dot now, like he was in school.
That's it. Aaron's cue's underneath his left eye,
Yeah.
and it's really unusual. I've never
It
seen
is.
anyone ever
Not so far across.
cueing that far
Yeah.
across. Here's what works for you. This is looking fairly straightforward, really. Should have 2 on the black. Might have given himself slightly more angle than he wanted there. Fairly sure he wanted a half ball on the last yellow.
Agree.
And now he's just going to drop it in and use the 2. Fairly convinced.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. The only thing if he gets a slight drift while playing the black.
Yeah, you don't want to be hitting it thick or
Yeah,
thin now,
yeah,
do you?
yeah.
You don't.
Because thin, it cushion first, you could commit a foul if you play it really soft. But no, we're overthinking this because he's going to be fine.
Oh, he's played it well. He'd made certain he didn't hit the cushion first.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the last 4 frames have gone like
Compared
players that were nailed on, and then all of a sudden, a few minutes later,
well, that was Ben's
the other player.
absolute massive opportunity to go ahead
Massive.
when it mattered.
Especially after he rescued his poor positional shot with that lovely plump in
Yeah.
off.
We'll see whether the Welsh potting machine can get it back on track.
Is Mark Williams in the house?
The other Welsh potting machine.
I see.
Is that dry as well? Another dry break, and he's left. I would suggest he's probably left the reds on here because Aaron's got a simple opener. I know I'm looking at the attacking aspect of it, Jay, and it's.
Yeah, to be fair, they're gettable. All you need to do really is shift that yellow
Yeah.
off this shot.
Yes. It doesn't need to hit this too hard, does it? Just pretty much full ball yellow.
He didn't play it too well.
No, he was over full ball.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that he's got a very good angle for this.
He can top this through and leave the one closest to the ball.
He's looking at it as if it's very tight.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, it's not on.
I think he's just going to touch the other.
Right, leave it on the jaw. Flick off it thin. Leave it on the jaw. Make him play this yellow.
Yeah, it is very thin, isn't it? That, but yeah, really skinny enough. Skinny as you can. Skinnier than me. That's a fact.
Honestly, I think it's a frame winner if you can.
I'm wondering whether he can take a red at the top. I hadn't looked.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bob, by doing that, you're sort of creating like a chance to mess it up later in the frame.
I quite like this because
See, I don't like it because he's got to develop that red, and because he's going to do it last, he's got to get on it.
I see where you're coming from.
If he played a little snooker there, a little clip, Ben was forced to move that yellow, and then game was good.
Is he going to try and get on it from the second last ball, do you think, or try and move something beforehand?
He'll just drop this in, and then just play the top spin shot and come inside the yellow.
Come inside the other one, and I hope he doesn't push the red away from the bag. I fancy his chances here, but it's all about the pace.
Leave it straight there. He stunned it too much.
I think he's okay.
Honestly, I don't know why he stunned it. Because he widened the angle by doing that. Unless the red, he can get on the red. I go. You see, he was too straight, Bob. I was right.
I didn't realise it came back in here. That's tight.
Yeah,
He might take the bag.
It will slide in because they are generous pockets. The thing is, position for the black. He doesn't want to land like right on the ball cushion. You know, he wants to be comfortable.
I mean, if he was always going for this one, then he was too straight on the last one.
Yeah. Wow, that's a missed time. That's a missed judgment.
was definitely a mistimed shot.
So, Ben's the one to feel
It's
reprieve.
deja vu.
Honestly, the last 4 or 5 frames have all been like this.
I know.
Yeah. Cagey, scrappy match. Oh, not cagey, but you know what
Not
I mean.
cagey, but
Scrappy.
yeah.
I think both know the importance. You know, since they know they're in the semi-final, and then when you're in the semi-final, anything can happen.
Mm.
You know, they know the importance of getting over the line.
Any bonus in just touching that yellow towards the top and snooker him, or not really? He won't. I don't think he will.
No, he
either,
won't.
isn't
No,
he?
when Ben's got 7 open yellows, he only sees glory in the winning line in sight. And to be fair, these are here. These are there to be taken.
Does he underhit that?
He's perfect. He's just stunning behind the other two.
I think he might. Well, he might do. Yeah. He should do.
Yeah, well, stunning behind. Didn't think he would have liked to get on the rail ball there, I thought. We'll leave it last, it's fine. No, he's tried to go on it.
He'd have liked to have hit that a touch harder and
Yeah,
deliberately played.
but the thing is, I didn't think it was necessary because I don't mind leaving that last. The black's in line. Yeah, just missed that red.
Just missed that middle bag.
Yeah.
Cue it. Come back to the back of foot. Maybe 9 inches. Straight. It's missed it.
Unbelievable.
I know. I think he was thinking. He didn't just get down and play it. He thought about what he wanted to do with the cue ball, and he's played across it slightly.
So
I think he can just.
So I think it's the first time in a few frames, quite a while, that the player that initially had the first chance has come back to actually win the frame second time round.
If he wins the frame.
Why was he done there?
Why did he not just stun it into the black towards the left-hand corner? The black was going towards the left-hand corner if he just ran it in. Dear me.
And if he takes a card, the yellow comes into play. He might have to cue this long, Bob.
He might go inside the yellow here, but it's one that he didn't need to do. Again, it was a nervy shot. You called it too soon.
Yeah. I mean, I just thought it was, bread and butter.
Oh, he's going to cue this in the middle.
No, he's going long. I don't blame him.
No, he's not.
Because the yellow's
No,
in the way.
No, he's not.
He's not, you're right. And where's the cue ball going? It's okay. And then we have a 7 frames out of 5 lead. We'll be relieved.
Have a 2-frame lead.
For the first time in the
For the
match?
first time in the match, yes.
And 2 up with 3 to play, I think that's the killer blow.
Yes.
I think that should be enough.
We shall see. You ever come from 4-0 down to win 5-4?
Yeah, I have.
You're a bit of a grinder though, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, as you said, I was 4-1 down to Harrison once and 5-4.
That was a good win. That's tough because he has a good break, and it's tough to. If someone's breaking and potting balls, then you're second favourite.
Yeah.
Harrison who? Harrison Ford?
Ha ha ha. The mighty Phil.
Oh, where is it now? Is this Aaron to break? Yeah, I think he's just at the map, isn't he? So, potentially, the match-winning frame. Let's see if we can get a nice controlled break. Cue ball up and down the middle of the table. He likes this screw up and down the middle.
No, into the side rail.
Gone
Not from that
across.
angle. He's caught him sweet. I think he's come out dry. He has. Now then, Ben, if you have any aspirations of reaching the semi-finals here, you need to start taking out one visit frames. And he has a fair chance here. It's only one awkward red, really. He's gone yellows.
Yes. Has he gone yellows? Yes, he has.
Hey, where's the cue ball going? Safe.
Wow.
That's landed bad.
Well, he can cut the one in the middle, and he runs down, and he hits the one the back of the triangle where the triangle would be. But
I think that angle he goes close to that red.
not sure whether now's the time to cover pockets, to be honest, but maybe it is.
Yep, you're right.
I don't think he's going to do so, though.
No. I don't think Ben's looked to cover a pocket in. Oh wow, unlucky.
He played the shot I called. Actually, he played the cutters cross in the middle. Just.
I was going to say I don't think Ben's looked to cover a pocket. Maybe for the last 10 years. That was very unfortunate.
It was. He let the cue ball go there, didn't he? I mean, he let the cue ball go off the first shot.
Yeah.
By a long way overhit
Yeah.
it.
Do you think he's had a nice chance?
Um,
Not yet. If he cues the first long one in, I think fair chance for 2 visits.
well, this one in down the bottom right is the awkward one, and if he's still got 2 when he gets to it, there's no problem at all.
No, I'm thinking he can go into it, Bob, from this shot.
You could put the yellow in here. Could put the outer yellow in here.
Yeah. He's sensible shot, but yeah. You know what now? Take this bag. Just take this bag.
I do know what. Yeah.
Just take it. Really seize the opportunity to make that World Masters semi-final.
I think you're right. I think we can see the.
Seen the winning line. Yeah, it's very sensible. Could have played it a tad better, but he'll settle for that. To be honest,
I wonder.
but just do yellow onto red.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because
You know.
the only downside to that, if he just plays that,
Yeah.
is he possibly leaves a double from that one onto the corner, from the red near the black onto this corner, and this
No,
promotes.
because that's straight. So he'll
Well-
be below the red. Yeah.
Well, maybe, but it's there for the second visit, or for another
I
visit,
see.
the next shot, because this yellow red is a plant onto the
Yeah.
on the nearer pocket. I saw that straight away, but I wasn't.
I think there's
It is,
value.
yeah.
I think there's value in it. Say, clear him up. You deserve it.
Oh dear.
I think he was going to blockbuster that pocket out there with the yellow.
I fancy him cutting this red in the middle and going down into the 2 yellows.
Or in behind it is a shot, like in front of the yellow, because there is a gap in behind the yellow for the plant.
Do you fancy him
If he gets
looking at these now?
he can get in behind maybe.
Do you fancy him looking at these now?
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's got room through there.
Okay. I mean, honestly, he's got about 10 options here. He can even just come down
He's taking
and just split them softly now. Yeah, that's it. Sensible. Where that black is. Yeah, that was a sensible shot. He's ready for next time now.
I think he's gone away with that slightly. The fact that he's put the yellow in right between the 2 reds. I can't see what options Ben has here.
Oh, actually, I do see a nice shot. Yellow onto red
Play
and
the
plant the red in dead weight.
I leave the cue ball.
Just leave the cube away. Doesn't matter where.
And just
But he's got to move it. I know it's easy, but
the problem is it leaves the ball down the back here maybe.
Yeah, but I don't see I don't see much else on. Maybe just put that yellow in front of the plant. I think that's a more sensible shot, actually.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a more sensible shot because even if he goes into it and plants it, maybe the second red will still stay safe. Yeah, I like that shot. I don't think he'll play it.
Comes across them.
Yeah, I thought he would go for some sort of clearance there.
Let's give Aaron opportunities now. I don't think Aaron needs to do too much here. Not too much at all.
I'm wondering, will he be concerned what that black is? Will he like to shift it before we go to the finish? In an ideal world, but he's taking a fair bit of time. He's a bit reluctant to play this. I'm not sure why. He's just a bit wary of opening the pocket up for Ben.
He's playing the plant.
He is, yeah.
That looks tight, but he hit it
Ben has a lifeline.
He hit it much thicker than he wanted to. Do you take the ball by the book? Ah, you just push that. You just push.
Yeah,
that
you just
red.
push the red.
You just push the red and sit on the yellow.
Saying that, Bob,
Well,
it's no good because the yellow on the right hand side goes in off the red in the middle.
I still like the idea. I still like. Yes.
Because if you push the red out too far, the yellow next to the red will be able to pass. So that means Ben will have a finish on, potential finish. Ooh.
Starting to see.
Oh, there's tension.
Yeah. Surely Ben's going to take this corner now. Yeah, Reds are still favourite, but
Yeah, he's offered him a lifeline.
if Ben can take the bag,
Yeah. But I'm not sure. He hasn't looked to take a bag in the first 12 round. I don't think he will start looking to take one now.
I said the same after the 8th frame when he snookered it for the first time.
You see?
This will be, and the black goes in the middle off the red, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
This is clever if it works. I don't know what gap there is there. Gonna do or die this. He overhits it and it comes away from the bag. Go on then, Aaron. It's about the third opportunity in this frame. Surprisingly enough, there's been okay. So I think may well be the opportunity. I think he'll just look to move the black off the cushion at some point of one of the reds.
Yes, of this one
Now,
now.
from this one now, doesn't need to overhit it. Just needs the black to come away so he can pop one of the 3 reds that's left.
He's in a fantastic position here because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if both reds go. He's got 2 balls over the middle of the line.
As long as he doesn't snooker himself behind the black after those 2 reds, but
Yeah.
he's just going to nudge it out 9 inches off the cushion.
Yeah, he's in dreamland now. He can sense the semi-finals. You can smell it.
Just needs to work where exactly you want to be. Do you play the red behind the black last?
Yes, I do. Oh, it doesn't matter. He can go anyway. But yeah, I'll definitely play that way.
Or do you play it now if you're on it?
Yeah, he has to play it now, I think.
Now if you're on it. So have you got an angle? Have you got a bit of? Can you make a bit of an angle on that last ball?
No, if he's straight on the right one, I'll just top it in dead weight.
And then cut that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just drops this in. If anything, he's topping it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just come off the cushion.
I don't think that's the best.
There was no top.
All side.
All sides.
I don't know why he took that one. I think he's okay. He can just stand down.
I think
He looks straight.
I think he can probably come back. Oh, and he can push it. He can push it.
Yeah,
with
push it with side. Yeah.
So this is the last visit, the last shot of this quarter-final. Aaron Davies from England.
And that's it, guys. That's the match. Semi-final.
Against Ben Fortey. We'll be back with you with a
semi-final.
Probably won't be myself and Mr. D'Imperia. It could well be two people who know more about pool than we do.
Bye for now, guys.
Bye now.
Ciao.